Okay, ladies and gents, here we are with Game 3 of Doberman versus iNko, and this is going to be on Desert Oasis, the map that I most hate out of every single map. Because it's terrible. But these guys seem to like it, so it's all good. And I've forgotten my sign thing. Let's see if I can do this really quickly. There we go. And yes, so we are back with another PvP. I'm sorry if you're getting bored of these, but I am casting them because I was in this tournament and it was pretty fantastic to play in this tournament. Met a lot of really, really nice guys in this tournament, so I advise anybody who, if you are playing StarCraft just in, casually or whatever, or even hardcore or anything like that, get yourself involved in a tournament. I'm going to be plugging Doberman's tournament, Doberman Double Elimination. Go to StarCraftArena.net, sign up for the next tournament that does go on. The range is between... He asks normally for between 400 points in Platinum to 800 points in Diamond. But anybody is allowed to join up. Just, sign up and go for it. It was a hell of a lot of fun. Really, really enjoyable time. And this final is turning out to be rather interesting. I didn't expect to see the two games that we have done already. Yes, as one of the spectators says, it's currently 1-1 between these two players. I didn't want to kind of spoil the other games if this is the first match you're watching, but it's already been said, so it doesn't matter, I don't care, blah 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 blah. Anyway, iNko now going for this assimilator as well as gateway, and Doberman doing exactly the same thing. Maybe I should put some music on or something for these openers, because they're all like the same. I see your proxy. maybe there's no proxy going on. Tell me where it is, I can't see it. Great stuff, yes, so Doberman scouting the proxy, which is obviously down in this position here, and iNko is going to be warping in a few DTs right about now, and going to be taking out Doberman's base quite effectively with these DTs. So that was a very early DT rush, and this proxy pylon here going to be serving very well against this DT rush in order to fend off any kind of any more DTs that do come in this general area. So just be knowledgeable of that, kids. If you do see a DT rush coming your way, throw a pylon down here and it saves your base completely. So yeah. Anyway, we do see iNko coming down with a cybernetics core there, very fast cybernetics core, and throwing down his second assimilator, as well as Doberman throwing down his second assimilator. And ooh, we do see iNko throwing down a proxy pylon, indeed. So the proxy was not a lie. If anybody gets that reference, I love you forever. And we do see a second gateway now coming down for iNko, so walling himself in, going to be probably getting that warp gate technology as quickly as possible in order to warp in more units. Oh, and we do see a proxy Stargate coming down from iNko. So, oh my god, this is turning out to be a great series. I'm loving this. As an avid Protoss fan, I am loving this to bits. We do see Doberman now throwing down a robo facility, so 1 gate, 1 robo currently for Doberman. And we also see this Stargate is almost finished now, so that's gonna. I imagine we're gonna be seeing Void Rays coming out for iNko. I can't think of any other reason why this proxy Stargate would be in this position. Although that being said, the distance from here to here isn't that different from the distance from here to here, so I'm not sure why he would throw down the proxy Stargate there. I mean, maybe like here, or no, not there. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there would be a lot better. And we do see, oh my god, a proxy fleet beacon. So this might be proxy carriers, ladies and gentlemen. If this is proxy carriers, I am going to be amazed. 1 second. I have to type this. This is truly insane if this is proxy carriers. I have never ever seen proxy carrier in my life. I'm pretty sure we're not going to see mothership because of where this fleet Stargate is positioned. So now we do see, I believe, we had... Was there an observer coming out then for that robo facility? No, I believe he had an observer coming out and then cancelled it for the Immortal. And even if he did send it over, he wouldn't see iNko's tech anyway, because all of iNko's tech is right down here. And oh my god, it's going to be a mothership. He's saving up for 400, 400, and he has queued up a mothership, so this is going to be mothership into probably proxy carrier. This is going to make for an interesting match indeed. And we do see now this Immortal coming out, and we do see a Warp Prism as well as a few more gateways going down for Doberman. So maybe we're going to see an Immortal drop going on the back here if he can survive through a mothership into no doubt carrier. Once I imagine it's going to be carrier. Yeah, this is the only things that Doberman currently has to fend off a mothership is 3 Stalkers and 3 Sentries, which I believe, 4 Sentries now, which is probably going to take out a mothership if he can micro it effectively, unless iNko doesn't micro his mothership effectively. Now all these units gathering up here, I think to use recall, that's the only thing I can imagine he's going to be using at this point, is going to be recall. But this Warp Prism now coming over the base, and oh my god, if he does see this big beam coming out of this Nexus, he is going to assume that a mothership is on its way. And I can only assume he's going to assume that he is going to assume that the mothership is assuming the position of attacking. There you go, that'll do. And now the forces of Doberman moving out, seeing that he doesn't have many units in his base, and the mothership is out now. And I believe Doberman does not have a observer in order to be able to scout all these cloaked units, so he's going to have to take out the mothership in order to be able to take out these zealots first. Good map for mothership rush. Oh, so he does, yes, he does indeed see this mothership, so I imagine he's going to be a bit more passive with this mothership, but he is now getting flux veins and building a void ray for these units. So he is now cloaking. Oh, but this observer is over these units and buildings, so he is going to be able to see all the buildings and these units. So it's going to be very, very, very bad here for iNko. Although this void ray is almost out, however, Doberman is reinforcing with a lot of Stalkers here in order to be able to take out this mothership. Although these motherships battering down on these units, and all these units are cloaked here, ladies and gentlemen. Nice force field from, I believe, Doberman. In order to stop the moving of pushing of... I don't know, I think that Doberman could have won that if he hadn't have done the force fields and kind of retreated. Although the mothership, regardless, does do quite a bit of damage to these light units. Especially since it has 6 attacks over the range of 6 damage for each of those attacks. So now, Doberman, I believe, is in a position of command. I would say that Doberman does have the better force, especially since iNko did go for this mothership. Although this mothership getting a lot of that position. Oh my god! Oh, but he's recalled a load of units in there, and they're going to be surrounding these units. The mothership does go down though, and I believe that these sentries, Stalkers, and Immortals are going to be able to mop up the rest of iNko's forces. It's only a matter of time now, in my opinion, before iNko does get pushed, and we do see a victory from Doberman. Unless he's not going to push. No, he should push at this point, surely. Anyway, this next Void Ray coming in now for iNko, and going to be doing a lot of damage in here. He has nothing to defend against this Void Ray. Maybe, is he going to move back? I think he's going to have to go for a base race and warp in a few Stalkers. These Stalkers do warp in here, but with those Flux Veins, it's going to be very hard to catch up with this Void Ray if it is microed up properly. These gates now coming down, and I think it's going to be GG here from iNko. All these units moving up the ramp in order to take out these gateways and pylons, and he should be really focusing down this pylon instead of that gateway in order to make sure it's not powered, and iNko does GG. So that moves us on to game 4. It's currently 2-1 to Doberman, and let's see what happens next.